Okay, hello. Sorry, had a bunch of stuff I had to do really fast before stream. A little frazzled as always, but here we are. Gonna be fine. We'll see. We'll see. We do be drawing hands today. Okay, so welcome. Welcome to anybody who wants to struggle along with me today. If this is your first time here, we do warm-up streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. Right now at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. I may eventually add in a few more, like it would just be earlier because I have a part-time job that I go to Thursday through Saturday, so I can't do them at that time generally, but I'm thinking about maybe sometime this year, not anytime soon, doing like 5 days a week morning warm-up streams. We'll see. But anyhow, hey Charlie's Dragon, good to see you. High five indeed. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing something that is traditionally considered extremely difficult in the art world. The robots even struggle with it, as I like to say. So this is how we can beat back the robots, guys. Just get really good at hands. All right, I'm counting on all of you. We're an artist army here today. We're gonna get better at hands, guys. We're gonna learn about the structure of hands. I actually kind of like drawing hands, but they are hard to get right sometimes, and if you have like a weird position, sometimes it's I don't know. They're hard to figure out from different angles. So we're going to start with some pretty basic hand shapes first. I've tried to find some pretty generic hand photos. If you need references, by the way, thank you Maze for posting that at the top of chat. Feel free to click that Pinterest link. That's where you can find my reference folder. I have like the whole anatomy section just for like basically like appendages and like specific anatomy things about humans. So you can click that link. I just pinned a whole bunch of hand references in there this morning, so hopefully you can find something that you're looking for. If not, feel free to flip through the rest of the human folder, find some interesting hand poses that you want to draw from, or heck, look at your own hand. Like, the whole point of these sessions is to kind of encourage each other to do studies, to get better, and just kind of share in that struggle. So if you'd like to join along with that, you can always pop into Discord and drop any warm-up sketches that you do today, or that you've done recently in there, and I'm happy to show those at the end of stream. My kind of general rule is like, needs to be a warm-up sketch, so I'd prefer if it's something that will encourage someone else to do a study, whether it's like something you're doing from a photo reference or from actual in-life reference. So like, say there's something sitting near you that you want to draw, maybe you're in a coffee shop, maybe you're drawing your own hand, I don't know. You don't have to do whatever I'm doing. This is just what I'm choosing to warm up with today. I want to see what you're warming up with. I just feel like doing warm-up studies and like to start your day off or at some point in your day is really good. It's a really good habit for artists to be in. Or if you're just somebody who wants to get better in general, it's a good habit to have. And I think you're never gonna regret training your observation eye. So anyway, that's my little spiel about what we're doing here. Let me scroll up and make sure I say hi to everybody, because I think I missed a few people. Koga, thank you so much for popping on in. It's so nice to have you. I believe you're a brand new follower too, so I think I just met you in After Dark stream. But yeah, thanks for popping in. And Amaze, of course, thank you for being here and helping out. Really appreciate you. Steph, thank you for sneaking in a view on your lunch break. That's awesome. I try to be a work-safe stream, so nothing that happens here will ever be something that you can't look at work that you're gonna feel weird if somebody looks over your shoulder. So yeah, hopefully, and that goes for any art that gets shared in the Discord. If you put something in the warm-up art section that is not work safe, please put it under a spoiler tag. I won't show that on stream. Generally, I'm pretty work safe, and most of the time my Discord's pretty safe though. That's kind of the PG-13 rule around here. But yeah, good to have you. Doing some DDR for a short hour. No way! Oh my gosh! I used to do DDR warm-ups when I was in high school and college. It's such a fun workout. I didn't know anybody still did that. That's awesome. We're drawing hands. Hey Talia! Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. 10 hours of it yesterday? Koga. Holy cow, you are a machine. That is an intense workout. Raga, good to see you. Oh, Raga, are you still not feeling good? Use that little dead emote. Raga, if you need to go, you don't need to be here if you need to sleep. I know this is like toward the end of your day when I stream, so please get better. I hope you feel better soon. Okay. Gonna be fine. I hope so. We'll see. Charlie's Dragon, hello again. Thank you for being in here. The month where I draw thousands of hands. Oh, you must be really good at them then. Well, like I said, if anybody wants to draw along, feel free to hop in the Discord and share whatever you got going on today. Be it Easel! Hello! Oh my gosh, you guys. Isel is in here today. Welcome, welcome. If you guys aren't already following Be It Isel, you should be. I lurk on her streams a fair bit. Isel, I hope you're ready to watch some Struggle Bus today. Today's gonna be a... I'm starting my human anatomy journey, like officially. I've always told myself, yeah, I need to like, you know, practice more people, and I just don't. I find excuse after excuse, year after year, to like not do studies, so I'm trying to break that habit this month. We're gonna be doing feet tomorrow, and then next week we're actually doing a figure drawing session. So I probably need to plan ahead and like pick some images sooner rather than later. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Hands up, how's it handling? Lagumcore, yes. Good to see you, Lagumcore. Thanks for being here. I hope your day is wrapping up well. I hope you're being safe out there. I'm guessing you're on the bus home. Or maybe you're not, but either way, I hope everything's going well for you. You got some cheese for that excellent wordplay. I'm a big fan of wordplay, guys, so if anyone has any good hand puns, bring them on. Hand them to me, if you will. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I won't do that again. That's a lie, I'll probably do that again, but I'll try not to. I resist the urge to only use hand puns. No, Lagumcore, come on, I'm here for it. Like, I want them. So funny, okay. Yeah, just lurk. Hey, that's okay, Koga. Feel free to look. Listen, if you're lurking today, if there's one thing I have learned in my brief stint on Twitch here this year, I guess it's less brief now. I've been streaming pretty regularly for a few months, but lurkers, you guys like make this platform run. So thank you so much. If anyone has just like got me on a tab and you're like turning down the volume so you don't have to listen to my terrible hand puns and hear me complain about how hard people are, it's fine. At those views, that little view count, that is what helps people find this stream. So thank you so much if you are lurking, Koga and anyone else who's just got this stream open right now. I think the way it works, correct me if I'm wrong, still learning about Twitch. I think you have to just have it the tab can be muted, but the actual stream itself needs to be at like 1% volume for it to actually count as a view, I think. I could be wrong. But anyway, thanks for anyone who's lurking here. Okay, let's see. Hope you're doing well today, Isel. Let's do it. Let me catch up. Talia, thank you so much for that encouragement. I hope I can do it. Yeah, of course, yeah, anytime. Ready for hands. You live on the struggle bus. Oh my gosh, Isel. Ugh, I've been struggling so much. Exactly, there's a lot of good art resources for drawing humans, yeah. On the train home, these days are way longer here now. Oh, darn. Yeah, be safe out there. Oh no, what can of worms have I opened? No, please, I love the hand puns. I'm pretty good at hands now because of it. We're doing feet tomorrow, Koga. I'd love to see if you have any warm-ups you want to share. A cold case of creativity, hello. Good to see you. Trying to paint my dog. Haven't started yet. Yeah, do some studies of your dog. Oh my gosh, like I said, if you wanna share those, I really strongly feel like at least for me, accountability in doing studies, like having you guys here, and just even if my brain just thinks somebody is drawing with me, it just gives me just that little extra nudge to like, okay, I have to do it. I can't avoid it. So yeah, if you want some accountability, cold case, is it okay if I call you cold case? Sometimes I trip over my words. Feel free to join in, but you don't have to, no pressure either. But it will help if you do some studies, like quick sketch studies first before you jump into the painting. And even if you just do studies of basic dog anatomy, we actually have a canine warm-up we did not too long ago. I need to get that uploaded to YouTube. It's on my to-do list today. So many things on my to-do list today. That's okay. Yeah, but please do. Preparing for DDR endurance continuous tournament? Holy cow. I honestly didn't know that DDR was still a big thing. I'm not stalling, you're stalling. What are you talking about, Amaze? No, I'm trying to interact with chat, Amaze. I want everyone to know that I appreciate them being here. I will get to it. I'm almost to the bottom, I think. I believe that's right. I mute the tab. Yeah, I think that's right. Mat or machine, that's important. I always had trouble with the mats. The mats never really worked well. Lady Athria, thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Yeah, Rolly, good to see you. Man, so many people in here this morning. It's so nice to see you guys. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom. Shorts to cold case. Okay, good. I don't want to offend. What is DDR? Charzia, hello. So good to have you here. Are you ready for some hands? No pressure if you don't have time to draw today, but I hope somebody is ready for hands with me because I don't want to be the only one struggling. DDR is Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, Amaze has got you. They have it in like arcades here in the US. Like we used to go to the mall when I was in high school and it was like $0.25 a game, so we would just bring like bags of quarters and play DDR for hours. It was great. It's a good workout, honestly. Already drawing. Dang, look at you. Trizia's setting a high bar here. Trizia's not stalling, so neither should I. But I'm gonna finish reading. Old memory of me and your friends spending the night at a place the organization stored the DDR machines. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. You saw flying arrows when you closed your eyes. DDR was really fun. Me and, like I said, my friend group in high school, we played a lot of DDR. We went to the mall just to do that. We didn't shop. We just played DDR. Okay, all right. I have reached the end of chat, so I guess I have to start drawing now. So, I guess I'll erase this terrified drawing of myself here. Don't mind this. Here we go. We're gonna start some people, folks. Let's just put you on a little hidden layer. Cool. So I guess I'll just start by saying, like, I'm not the expert on this, so if anyone has tips they want to share in chat or other resources, like, I'm just here. I want to emphasize I'm learning along with everybody here, so I will do my best to tell you what I think, but just because I think a thing does not mean that I've got it right by any stretch. So I'm going to start by doing what I do when I draw hands, and I'll share with you a few other techniques that I've seen artists use, but I haven't... I've taken one figure drawing class in college, and it was probably the most useful class I ever took. Highly recommend taking a figure drawing course somewhere if you ever have a chance to. But for those of you who are like me and extremely broke and don't have the ability to draw from a live model, drawing from digital resources, there's also some where you can draw like live from videos, which helps a little bit break down the barrier between 2D and 3D. Because sometimes when you're drawing from photos, I feel like it's almost like it's already flat for you. It's a lot easier to take the planes and find the planes with your eye. But when you're drawing from a live model, or even just your own hand, honestly, I might do a hand, like one of my own hands here in a second, but your brain is going to have to figure things out that it doesn't have to figure out when something is already two-dimensional, if that makes sense. So highly recommend drawing from life if you want to, for anything, not just for humans, but just anything. It's going to help. But I'm not squirreling, sir, ma'am. I don't know who did that. I am speaking. Slow down. Oh, am I talking too fast? I do talk fast when I get nervous. Sorry. I'll try to slow down. But yeah, so basically what we're going to talk about is how to break down the hands into shapes. So just the same way that we do pretty much any time we do a reference drawing, you're going to look for the big shapes first so that you can get your, take a breath. You're probably right. Whew, I actually also just had some caffeine, so that could be part of the problem. I'm a little tired today. Not anymore. That could be part of it. I will try to slow down. We'll see. And my brain's a little bit fast at the moment. It doesn't help that I might be slightly ADD. Just don't realize it. So yeah, we're gonna break down and look for a proportion first. So there's a few ways that I see people do this. What I recommend doing for anybody who wants to, if this link, I think it's already in the chat somewhere, but if you need these references not on my screen, I do have them posted in my Discord. If you really don't like Discord, I can try and get you a copy in the chat, but it'll take me a while to get to that. Feel free to draw along with what I have. Like I said, click the link at the top, pick a different image. It's totally your call. Oh, I've heard of that, Kate Koga. Yeah, I've never played that one. Stepmania. Okay. Hair shapes your friend. They are. Baby Stapler. Hello, welcome on in. Good to have you. First time chatter. Okay. Let's see. Breaking down simple shapes in a box. A lot of people do the box, yeah. So we're gonna start with the box. I actually pinned something in my Pinterest. Let me pull it up really fast. Somebody actually drew the parts of the hand like on their hand and took photos. So I think this can be a helpful way to do it too. I don't personally draw this way when I do hands, but I can see how this would be really, I don't know what this is actually. This part looks less helpful. Looks like they just traced the lines, but the back, like showing where the tendons are, showing where, sort of like the joints are, kind of can help break down for like foreshortening. So you can kind of see how this finger got shorter, for example, depending on like how close it is to the camera. So, and that can help you with proportion as well. But yeah, feel free to draw from that if that's helpful for you. I'm just going to be using some of these other images today. But yeah, this link that you're seeing right here. Oh shoot, how do I get this back off? There we go. Really good at Twitch, guys. Super good at streaming. Don't mind me. Yeah, so if that's helpful for you, go pull through some of those images. But for me, I'm going to start with the way I do it, and then we'll talk about some other ways. Let me pull up my mod view because I accidentally closed that apparently. Cool. Okay, there we go. And there is an ad coming up in a few seconds, so I apologize to anybody who gets broken off. I'll try not to speak too much during the ad. All right, so for me, the first stage of drawing a hand is going to be basic shapes. If you've been here before, you know that I tend to prefer circles. That's just kind of how I start my drawings. But with hands, we're going to start with a square. So a lot of times you'll see people actually drawing, like if you're doing it from an angle, like actually drawing a box for the hand, like thinking about the hand as a box. You guys see that? That's one way you can do it, and then you think about these as cylinders, like Amaze was saying, that come off of that box and they attach to the front edge. So that's one way you can do hands if you want to start your drawing that way. I don't tend to go quite so three-dimensionally, but basically what I'm looking for is tendons, and every hand is slightly different too. I feel like there's some that are going to be jointier than others, so we'll look at a few different types of hands today. I want to draw like some older person's hands, younger person's hands, that kind of thing. Did I update the title? Oh, I did, okay. I wasn't sure if I actually saved that. Alright. So you can draw the knuckle joints here if you'd like to. We're looking mostly for proportion, right? And then we can go into the details later. And actually, I don't know if I like this image because it's really small, so it's hard for me to see those details a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just do some quick gestural hands off of this one, and then I'll move on to a more detailed drawing later. Think about the muscles in the hand too. So like we have a big muscle right here. We've been talking a lot about anatomy studies. In fact, we should probably actually back up here in a second and actually do like a skeletal hand study. I don't know why I didn't think to do that before, but knowing what's going on under the skin is going to help a lot with actually drawing what's on the outside. So let's actually pause here. At least I'm gonna pause here and pull up a skeleton of a hand really fast. Hand bones. I would like to find an actual one, but I guess that's seen as bad. It's hard to tell which ones of these are actual. I don't want to use like a really bad fake one because I feel like sometimes they put the like little hand bones in weird places. Oh, here's a cool tattoo of a hand. This might be actually kind of helpful. Okay, let's just pull up an actual one. I'm just hoping that this one's accurate. I don't know if it is. Maybe a drawing would be better. Ugh, I don't trust these things to not be AI right now. Hold on. Okay, this is a good image. I'll post this in the Discord if anyone needs it. Slide this over here and do a quick study of this. I don't have it pinned in Pinterest yet, so you're gonna have to pull it off of Discord if you would like to see. So yeah, let's just do like a really fast gesture study of a hand. Hoping that this is an actual skeleton. It looks pretty good. Yeah, so we got the wrist bone here. So this is the wrist bone on the outside, right? Opposite the thumb. This is why you can think about like kind of how the skin would be laying. Like you can see where a tendon would stretch from here to here. Sometimes you get people who have a really deep dip right there next to their, like in that space. So basically depending on like muscle and tendon structure, the shape of the hand is going to be a little different, but this is what's going on inside of everybody's hands, right? So you've got I forget all the names. We're going to have to actually learn some names eventually. But you've got like the metacarpals, I think. Let me pull up an actual hand name list thing. So you've got your, yeah. So the metacarpals are here, you got your phalanges here, which are the actual, so the metacarpals are the hand bones that are actually inside the hand, right? So that's these. Then you've got your phalanges, and then you got like mid-phalanges, what do they call them? Middle phalanges, proximal phalanges, I don't know. They're just various names for these bones, but the finger bones are all called phalanges. And then of course you got your actual hand bones and then your wrist. So let's do a quick study here. Got the wrist bone I'll start with. What I'm checking for here is proportion primarily. So I want to make sure, things I'm noticing right away is like the length of the hand bones, the metacarpals, are pretty uniform here in the middle. And they're also like almost the same length. Well, some of them, the pinky one maybe more so. But they're like, what you see at these middle phalanges, right? They're like all a similar length as well to each other. So each one of these bones seems to be roughly the same length. You have some that are a little longer, and this is going to depend on your character, right? Like if this is even slightly longer, it's going to make this finger slightly taller than this one. Now obviously this isn't the same person's bones, so these are arranged a little bit differently, but you can see that these two on this hand, the pointer finger and the middle finger are almost the same length. Whereas like for my hand, mine are very different. Whereas this person, their ring finger and their middle finger are very similar length. So there's going to be some variety there. And of course, if there's like male hands versus female hands, you're going to be like having knobs in different places, more muscles or less muscles, or different kind of tendon structures, all kinds of things that go into that. But we just want to learn the basics here. So I'm going to basically sketch out 1, 2, 3, 4, so about the same length here. It's going to make our palm kind of look like that. You can see that the thumb bone actually starts way down here, comes out, here's that thumb phalange. Get the angle a little bit better. And again, I'm just looking for proportion. I'm not really trying to check for accuracy here yet. I just want to make sure that I'm drawing the bits correctly. So you have 1, 2, 3 finger bones on each finger. And we got 1, yeah, 1, 2, 2, 3. It's the same thing, they're all segmented here. If you would like to do a more long-form study and actually draw these bones like more accurately, feel free to do that if that's helpful for you. I want to move on to like the actual hand, so I'm just trying to do this to remind myself where all these bits go. So I did that one like way too short because I did not do all of these ones at once. My classic move. Okay, so there we go. Have our hand bone. I'm not going to worry too much about all these little individual bones. There we go, really thick bone right there. You can see where the knuckle would be attached to that bone. Okay, there we go. But again, kind of knowing the shapes of the bones in the wrist, the shapes of the bones in the hand, it's going to help you keep in mind where to place things and like why there's knuckles and like why, you know, why you have these big joints. Where they belong, that kind of stuff. So keeping in mind like where they line up with each other, right, is helpful. And like also that the length of each metacarpal, or excuse me, the length of each phalange bone can like change the length of the finger is something to take away, at least for me. I'm really interested in like the tendons in the thumb. I feel like the thumb is a really interesting structure. I kind of want to do a study of just the tendons. But obviously like the thumb is going to have like fleshy, and the fingers all have like fleshy pads around each of these bones. So there's things that are happening to like, you know, thicken up. It's not gonna, you should never have like a hand that just looks like bones. It's not gonna actually look realistic, right? There's padding around all of these structures. So I'm actually, maybe I can just sketch those in really fast and talk about that. So we got a big knuckle right here. There's the webbing between the fingers. We're gonna have one here. Again. So this hand would be kind of in this pose. Oh, my stomach is rumbling. And the wrist bone is right here, keeping in mind the wrist is gonna be kind of this proximity to like the rest of the hand because that bone is right there. Okay, anyway, so you guys get the idea. We've done our little skeletal study. For those who are new here, I tend to start off when we do anatomy studies of like creatures. I tend to want to start with the skeleton, so I don't know why I didn't do that today. But here we are. Got there eventually. Oh my gosh, I missed a lot in chat. Hold on. Shoot. I was not paying attention to chat. I apologize. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Yeah, the wrist joint is actually, wait, made up of 8 smaller bones called the carpals. Yeah, and there's like a tendon there. It's like creates a tunnel. I just learned this recently. Actually, speaking of, let's do our carpal tunnel stretches, guys, since we're talking about it, and I don't want to get it. What I like to do is take my hand and just kind of gently pull. You want to like kind of face your hand down. You can also use a wall if that's easier for you. But you just want to kind of gently pull your hand toward your body and pull, try to get your thumb in there too if you can, and just gently stretch. You should feel a good stretch right here, this whole area. And these are the tendons that can get kind of kinked easily, and that causes carpal tunnel over time if you don't stretch it out. Same thing with this hand, obviously. Make sure you do it with both. You can also do rev the motorcycle, do some twists. Ooh, I just heard my wrist pops. That's not a good sign. Ah, okay. Try to also straighten your posture, guys. That helps too with blood flow. Okay. Skeleton hand. Oh, you found one. Thank you, Charlie's Dragon. Oh, that's a nice drawing. Shoot, I wish I was paying attention to chat. Yeah, it looks great. And I love that it's got all of the names too. It's so helpful. We'll have to do some actual anatomy studies sometime this month, like learning the different bone names and stuff, because I don't have a good grasp on that, obviously. Bone of the hands and wrist. Anatomical reference. Look at you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pin this later. I appreciate you, Charlie's Dragon. Thank you. Can always count on you for the science. Proximal, middle, and distal. Yeah, yeah. Hand bones proper. If you have bony hands like me, you can see them through your skin. It just kind of depends. Yeah, everybody's different. Phalanges are the name for both middle finger, for the finger and toe bones. Yes, they are. Bottom bone on your thumb is a metacarpal, actually. Oh, is it? So you only have, the thumb only has 2 phalanges? Oh, well see, there you go. Learn something new every day. Thumb metacarpals moves a lot more than it. Yeah, because it's totally separated. That's the whole, you know, what is it called? Articulated? Nope, that's wrong. Shoot, I am having brain fog today, guys. I clearly didn't get enough sleep. You know what I'm talking about. It's a opposable thumb. There we go. That whole opposable thumb thing, right? It's that detached, I guess, metacarpal from the rest of the hand that makes us able to grasp things. Okay, focus more on getting the thumb right since it's such a vital part of how we hold things. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's get back to our hand studies. I'm gonna finish off this energy tea that I clearly need. And keep going. Okay. So we've got the back of the hand, the front of the hand. You can see on this person, they've got this really pronounced, I'm gonna use a different color, really pronounced, I guess, metacarpal bone sticking right here in their thumb. So we can imagine what's going on in here since we just did that study. They've got like a really interesting anatomy. My thumb does not do that. So I don't have that super pronounced metacarpal. Now maybe if I had like, maybe they just have a very skeletal thumb. Like maybe if I, nope, even if I like push all the skin in on the side of my thumb, I don't have that pronounced of a, like that distinct of a thumb shape. So yeah, we always, you know, you always see artists talking about like face structures being different, but there's other anatomy structures you can do to differentiate people. Like when you're doing a drawing, like some hands are going to be more knobbly, some might be more fleshy. The thumbs can be very different. Then of course you get into like double jointed hands and people who can do crazy things with their hands. Like I used to be able to, I can't really do it anymore, but I can kind of touch my thumb to my wrist down here. I guess apparently a lot of people can't do that. I have, I guess, a really flexible tendon. And some people I've seen like able to do crazy things with their hands and their wrist ligaments. Anyway, I have a friend who when she pushes, her fingertip actually totally goes flat. And mine, like, that's as much bend as I have in my fingers. But like, hers goes like boop. So like, you know, you can draw... It actually makes that sound. No, I'm just kidding. But when you draw things, like, keep in mind, there's a lot of expression you can have more than just in the face. Something to think about. Carpenter's thumb. I've never heard it called that. Hands can be super diverse. Yeah, they definitely reflect people's overall body shape for sure. Different lengths of fingers, all that stuff. Toes, anything. So when you think about character design, I don't know, I think it'd be cool to kind of incorporate some of that stuff too. I feel like we're really good at making faces look different, but making actual body parts have specific identities is kind of something I think that gets overlooked a lot. I certainly am guilty of it. Not that I do a whole lot of character design, mind you, but you know. Okay, so let's do this hand here. We're gonna draw the, what was it? The metacarpals, yeah? To make my middle fingernail face the back of my hand. What? So like you can do the boop thing where like this top phalange like bends all the way back? That's crazy. I can't do that. It looks painful whenever my friend does it. Yeah, like if they care for their nails or if they have calluses. Yeah, you can say a lot about character with the hands. You can, yeah, tell about their person's lifestyle too. If they have like really scarred up hands, you know, if they have really like calloused thick, or if you can even have like hammer fingers. Like, have you guys seen, I see it a lot more in men, but like really, really flat, rounded fingertips. I don't know if that's a result of testosterone, or if that's like some kind of an issue. I have no idea. But there's all arthritic hands, obviously, are super knobbly. So we'll definitely try and look at a few different hands today. This stream is gonna go a little longer anyway, since it's my only stream today. And I'm stuck at home anyway, because Tuesday is becoming, since I only do one stream on Tuesdays, it's kind of becoming my laundry and chores day as well. So to kind of like do my laundry and clean up stuff while I wait for laundry to finish, basically. Now this person's got an interesting slope to their fingers. Do you see how low? It's like this metacarpal, I have to assume, is like slightly shorter than the others, right? Because like look how low that pinky starts compared to how high these other ones are. Which it's not like abnormal or anything, it's just like how their hand is. Something to pay attention to. Got this nice thumb muscle here. Oof, that was no good. See, I told you guys, I'm gonna struggle today. I feel like with animals, you know, I can get away with a lot more, but with hands and people bits, we all see those all the time. And so this is, I have to be a little more careful today, I think. Interesting like hand lines here. I'm trying to get my shapes right. I want to make sure my proportions are right, so I'm trying to draw those hand bones like we just talked about. At least for me, this is the shape I see that hand making. So I'm actually going to connect those. Boy, I'm really struggling with this angled thumb here. Let's try again. I'm gonna keep trying. Not gonna give up. Let's see. Let's use I'm gonna use my landmarks here a little bit. I'm gonna draw the negative space. So if you've been here before, you've seen me talk about this, but you can kind of, to check your proportion, you can kind of think about the shapes in between, right? And see if those shapes sort of match the shapes you're making, right? So I've got that same shape right there, roughly. Yeah, I'm not worried about the in between the other fingers. Something about the angle of that thumb is really throwing me off here. Might have to skip. Somebody is going to post their drawing of this hand in chat, and I'm going to be so impressed because it will look so good. That person will not be me. Something about this thumb, you guys. I'm not able to do this, I don't think, right now. It's like something like this, but like, it just looks weird in my drawing, but it looks fine. It looks like more normal than this. Like, what the heck? I think I'm just drawing it too big compared to the rest of the hand too. That could be part of it. Getting fixated. Fixation! Alright, we're gonna have to move on. It just looks weird, and it's just gonna look weird, and I have to accept that and move on. So, yeah, let's get away from this hand. Oh, you know what it is? I think I started the thumb too high. Hold on. Okay, let's draw this whole hand out here. The thumb's coming from here. A little bit better. Okay, we're moving on. I have to move on. I'm gonna get stuck on this if I don't move on. Of course, now it's just too far away from the rest of the hand. Ah! Oh, digital art, save me! Be easy to move. There we go. Look at that. Wow. It's almost like I maybe sort of kind of drew something, but then didn't. Okay. Tell me you guys talk to yourself like this when you draw too. It's not just me. I feel a little self-conscious about that streaming. It's like, oh no, all of my self-talk is exposed. Help. Okay, really annoying pushing open doors. Oh, for your hand? I can't imagine that. Over flexibility. If you can bend your limbs weirdly, you gotta be careful since you're more prone to wear out the wrist. That's true. I found out that I'm overly flexible in my hip. I've had a hip injury for like 2 years now from running. I will never run again unless I'm playing a game or I'm being chased. I will never run again. But yeah, I have to be careful apparently because I'm like more prone to injury because I'm super flexible, I guess, in my hips. The thumb is fine. The fingers are too short. Yeah, I think I just drew the thumb too big. Yeah. Okay. Pathfinder session. Hey, Rebecca. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Enjoy your Pathfinder section. The pose, more of a fan. Yeah, they're not as parallel. Okay. Do you talk to yourself? Great. Yeah, nothing like streaming to make you super self-conscious about your habits, right? All right, moving on. Moving on. This person's thumb is my enemy. I don't like this hand model. Which is a sign that I need to study it more, because I'm trying to avoid it. And remember, if you're drawing along, you can absolutely use a different hand model. You don't have to draw the one that I'm drawing. And again, if anyone is drawing along, or if you've never done a study like this, but you're just curious, my suggestion is to try and set a timer and make it your goal to do warm-up sketches or studies or reference drawing or whatever you want to call it for at least half an hour. I think half an hour is something most people can commit to. It's not like it's a hard and fast time. Like if you're not trying to race the clock or anything, don't like rush. I wouldn't like. You're not going to get as much out of it if you're actually in a hurry. But yeah, just I feel like half an hour is like a good benchmark because most people can fit a half an hour into their day somewhere, whether it's a lunch break or like just like a quick in between things. And so it can be less intimidating to say, I'm going to sit down, set a timer for half an hour and just draw. Now, if you're really feeling it, or you're really getting into it, or you're enjoying the studies and you want to learn more and you want to keep going, absolutely feel free to keep going. If you're somebody who wants to sit and like do one hand and just study that one hand and get that one really, really well, also feel free to do that. Like if you want to like color these and like really get into it, absolutely feel free. I think I maybe gave the wrong impression in some earlier streams that you had to stop yourself at half an hour, and that's not the case at all. That I just say half an hour because I feel like it's a more manageable time slot for most people who are just trying to improve their art but feel like they're too busy. And this is also something I recommend doing, like studies in general. I think this one's terrible, I'm gonna move on. Studies in general I think are helpful for like if you're struggling with, say, like art block, like you just don't know what to draw, or you feel like you haven't improved in a while. I feel like hand studies can really help you break out of that. Or just any studies, not just hand studies. Sorry. I have trouble multitasking sometimes. My brain gets a little stuck. I'm sure some of you have noticed that. Now this one's interesting because we've got some foreshortening going on here, so the fingers are gonna look a little bit more, like the hand is more flat. So I am gonna do some of that like box stuff you've probably seen artists do, where you draw sort of a box shape to get the structure of the hand first. Okay, get this nice muscle here. I like that shadow. But yeah, if you wanted to do like a color study, I kind of want to paint some of these. I feel like I learn so much more when I have to look at shadow too. It makes me think about the depth of things and like why, it makes me ask more questions. Which again, I know I say this all the time if you've been here for one of my studies before, so those of you who have heard me say this a million times, I'm so sorry. But the whole point, a few people have pointed this out to me recently, that a lot of people try to copy images and that's how they learn to draw. But if you're actually asking yourself questions and like studying the image, like asking yourself things like, okay, this looks wrong, why does it look wrong? Oh, because maybe I drew those phalanges too short, like those bones might need to be a little bit thicker or longer, right? Or like maybe I put of course this reference to the angle is kind of funny, but like maybe I put this hand muscle down a bit too low. You know, maybe it needs to be a little bit higher or something. Anyway, this one really bugs me. Yeah, that one, don't look at this one. But anyway, if you're asking yourself questions like, okay, why do I see a shadow here? Like, what is that? You know, why do I see this round shape? How is that attached to the hand? Every time that you can remember stuff like that, it's going to help you next time you go to draw something. And this is how you actually get better at drawing. Instead of just learning to copy, you're actually learning to observe, right? And this is going to make it to where next time you look at your hand, you might go, oh, like, it's interesting how I see this tendon right here, or how I see, like, this knuckle is super protruding. Like, just you can think about those things the next time you go to draw something. So, anyway. Hey, Dark Air New Vegas, how are you doing? I should just ask, are you fine if I give you feedback live? You can. I may not always respond. Like, some of these I know that they're not good, and I'm probably not gonna fix them. But I'm not like angry about it or anything. And it might help somebody else. Like, if anyone, you know, if anyone's got tips, I'm sure there's people. I'm not necessarily looking for critique in these sketches. Like, I am here to learn. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be angry if that's what you're asking. Let's see. I'm hoping that I'm not the only person drawing hands right now, because I'm really, I'm just hoping that the more I do this, the better I get, you know? Like, the more, I'm not super, I guess, attuned to paying attention to human anatomy. I really find, I get so much more interested in animal anatomy. Probably, I've talked about this for a variety of reasons. Probably just because I feel like animals are so much more unique and so much more varied than people. I get really bored with people really fast because basically we all kind of look the same, in my opinion. Like, we basically have the same anatomy, we basically have the same structures, but like, there's a huge difference between like a rhino and an elephant, you know? And I get really excited about studying those differences and learning about them. I'm sure I can find ways to be interested in people, but I just haven't gotten there yet. So I struggle. I think I'm not as curious about people, and I think that's the thing I'm trying to get over with these studies, is to like become more curious. So I'm honestly more interested in suggestions anyone might have about what are you curious about? Like, for those of you who do like drawing people, please tell me what it is about people that you find interesting to draw, because I really struggle. Somebody I think it was Shura, was telling me that he thinks that what he likes drawing about people is actually that they are so challenging and that it is so minute, the differences, and like that challenge excites him. That's actually like that's why I don't like drawing people. So like, it's kind of interesting to hear about what people find interesting about like character design. I do feel like there's way more character designers out there than there are creature designers, and I don't know. I just I'm kind of hoping that the odds are in my favor, that somebody can tell me something that can make me interested in drawing humans. Because right now I struggle. Right now I just want to draw a lion. It's really hard. It's really hard for me to be interested in this. And I do think it actually affects my people drawing ability, because I don't have the same curiosity that I feel about animals. Like, I don't have that with people, and I'm trying to work on that. So yeah, if anyone has thoughts, I'm really open to hearing that. I would love to absorb some of your enthusiasm about drawing humans. I do like knuckles. I will say, like, I find the backs of hands really, really fun to draw. Just like, I like this, like, knuckle structure, you know, like, I'm just making up a hand right now, but, what are they called again? Metacarpals? I just like I like drawing that part. Anyway. See, now I'm drawing my thumbs the way that person's thumb is. And I still can't do it right. Maybe I just need to do a thumb study. Darn thumbs. Anyway, sorry, I just made up a hand there. Let me erase that. Why does my made up hand look better than my reference hands, guys? This is annoying. Okay, anyway. Chimpanzees are, hold on. Let's see. You're the second person today I've heard use the term phalanges. Most people don't even seem to know what the word means. I mean, I'm learning here. Charlie's Dragon just linked us to a really nice, I should probably pin this. I'm gonna at least drop it in the Discord. Thank you, Charlie, again for finding that. Let's drop this in the Discord if anyone wants to use this very nice reference photo that kind of breaks down the different parts of the hand. Part of the point of these streams is to learn, guys. Let me pull this over here. So yeah, this is the parts of the hand. We've got the metacarpal bones, which are the hand bones, which apparently the thumb only has 2 phalanges. I didn't even look closely enough at the first drawing to notice that, so thank you for pointing that out. I'm here to learn. I'm not gonna try to say all these little hand bone names. There's a lot of them. Although one of them is called the scaphoid, which I really like that name for some reason, so that's fun. Capitate? One of them is called a capitate bone. Am I saying that right? That's funny. The radius bone and the ulna. Nice. So the ulna is the one that has the wrist bone. That's the one, the smaller one on the side. And then the radius bone, which I could not remember the name of the other day when we were drawing arms. I was like, the forearm bone. Even though there's 2 of them in there. Even though I broke my radial bone, my radius bone, when I was 12. I know the name of it, and I just couldn't come up with it. Anterior and posterior. Ooh, I think anterior is inner, right? And posterior is back. Is that correct? I would assume from post that that's correct. Anyhow, this is pinned, or not pinned. It will be pinned in my Pinterest later when I have time to make a pin. But it is in my Discord. Oh wait, I can make a pin from right here. Excellent, now it is in my Pinterest as well. Thank you, Charlie's Dragon, again. Okay. Ow, sorry, painful hiccup. Oh gosh, why do they always happen when I'm streaming? I hate them so much. Hiccups are the worst. Closing all these tabs so I can find things. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's an ad. I'm sorry. I was probably talking through that entire ad. I apologize. If you don't have cheese by your name, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm very inconsiderate of you. I don't mean to be. Rebecca, see, you look very cozy. Those are very cozy notes. Should just, let's see. Excuse me. Dark Air New Vegas. Also welcome. I can't remember if I welcomed you. I draw based on shadow patterns. Yeah, so we might do some like painty studies. Isol, that's a good point. A lot of times when I do these studies, I like to do painty stuff, but I need to get better at my line art. Posted your hands. Oh gosh, I bet they're amazing. You draw people all the time. Amazed. I always think of Friends when hearing phalanges. Wait, really? Why? I didn't really watch much of Friends. Animals are more interesting. I agree. Man, I wish I could figure out how to be interested in people. Human hands are incredible. It's true. They're like engineering marvels, right? The fact, like, how much we can do with these. It's just, man, I just wish I was handier with hands. Don't necessarily like people, but I like psychology and storytelling. I agree with you there. Storytelling is really interesting. I just need to figure out a way to, like, turn that on in my brain. Like, I can appreciate good character design, I just have no interest in doing it myself. It's really hard for me to find interest in it. I don't know. I think it's okay to like what you like. It is. You still like the most, but I also really like portrait work. How do you like portrait work? I know, Isol is amazing at these, by the way. Does a ton of oil paintings. If you aren't already following Isol, you definitely should. That's part of why I'm really enjoying Twitch lately, is I'm finding so many artists like you, Isol, or like, you know, Badly, or just Shamata, or Shamata, I'm not sure how her name is actually pronounced, but so many awesome traditional painters on this platform that are really kind of inspiring me to maybe try to do some traditional streams eventually, like actual traditional painting. I think I might do a stream series of like learn to paint with Casey, because like I don't really know how to handle traditional media. It's so different than digital, and it's been many years since I've actually tried to work traditionally. Probably not since college, to be honest. I took a couple of painting, like I was a teacher. For those who don't know, if you're new here, I'm actually trained to be an educator. I'm not a trained artist. I did take a few art classes in college as electives, just to like try and get any amount of that. And the most useful one, as I mentioned at the start of stream, that I ever took was the figure drawing class. I really got a lot out of that, and learning about gesture. It's actually what inspired me to have more of like, I guess, a painterly style with my digital work, because I just have a lot of fun with that kind of loose, like the loose strokes, and just kind of getting the overall like impression of something, like the gestalt of something. But yeah, I didn't really take painting classes that were super helpful. I took one oil painting class, and it was mostly just like, here's how you mix, like, I don't know, like here's how this media handles. Like, here, go experiment, draw this toilet paper roll or whatever. So it was like still lifes with oil paints, which is just like a way to kind of what we're doing here, just like study and to practice how to handle the medium. But I didn't really learn like technique, I guess, and so I don't really know, or at least if I did, I don't remember it. I'm sure they tried to teach me technique. I was probably just too dumb to like pick up on it. But watching people work on Twitch here has really got me thinking like, man, I kind of, one, I have all these supplies that I'm not using, and I hate to see them just sit there year after year. I just tested a lot of my oil paints, and they are still good, which is crazy. Like I can't believe that stuff that I bought that long ago is still usable. Wow, I hate both of these. These are terrible. It's okay, we're moving on. I might switch to a different hand person just to see. Let's take a break. I'm gonna take a break from this hand, and I'm gonna draw these hands because I actually like this reference a lot. So I'm hoping I can, where do I want you? I'm hoping I can draw these a little better, maybe. But yeah, you guys are really inspiring, so that's what I'm trying to say here. I'm very inspired by you, Isol, and by, you know, Babe, and all these people who are making really great traditional work here on Twitch. For those who haven't really explored Art Twitch, there's a lot of awesome channels here, and I'm still trying to find more people, but I've really been enjoying it. You do like Knuckles too! Raga from Sonic. Oh. Oh, hydrate. Oh shoot, you know what? I don't actually have my water bottle. Hold on. Here, BRB, I need water. Do you have water? Does everyone have water and snacks? Did we start properly today? Clearly I did not. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me go find my water bottle. There's a squirrel!
Squirrel.
Yeah, there's a squirrel, guys. There's a squirrel on my door. It wants food. Hold on, I have to feed the squirrel. Hi, squirrel. Hello. Do you want a snack? I see you. Hello. Here you go. Here's a big snack. Ooh, careful. Hey, there's more snacks. Come here, bite. Want more snacks? Okay, I'm so sorry. I had to feed the squirrel. It was really cute. I found my water bottle. It's empty, but I'm gonna put water in it. Anyway, sorry guys. Squirrel, that's why that alert exists. Literally sometimes. There's one downside, I guess, to streaming from home like this. The squirrels live here. And I like them and we're friends. So, for anyone who's new here, I post pictures of them sometimes in Discord, so if you guys want to see them. I hate this water bottle. I apparently left my other water bottle at the studio, or I've lost it because I can't find it, so we're just gonna use this one. water sounds. I mostly don't like it because it doesn't have measuring lines, so I don't actually know how much I'm drinking. I like my Nalgene, because then I know when I've done a liter. Okay, hydrate. Okay, we are back. We are back. Don't fall over. Alright, great. Now we all have water. And by all, I guess I mean me. Oh, thanks for clearing those. Appreciate. Alright. I have water but no snacks. Oh no, you need to go get some snacks. There's something wrong with the left phalange. On my drawing? Probably. Is that what you mean? Oh, save. Thank you. I don't think I have yet. Braga, appreciate that. Save. Now it's saved. Maybe. Did you save, Krita? Save. There we go. I like to draw people because I find them attractive. Oh, well there you go. Maybe, yeah, I don't think about that. Yeah, maybe I just don't operate that way. Main reason for a lot of artists. Oh, really? I've never heard that before. Is that true? For those of you who draw people, is that the main reason a lot of people draw people? Huh. Yeah, I don't really tend to think of people first as attractive. I don't know. I think I'm a little weird in that way. Maybe that's why I don't like drawing people. Lagumcore, you just blew my mind. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't tend to be attracted to people until I know them. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I don't like drawing people. Oh my gosh. I am gonna have to think about that more later. I don't know why that's never occurred to me before. Do you do oil painting? Easel does, yes. You should go check out Easel. There's quite a few oil painters. Easel, you probably have more recommendations about oil painters on Twitch than I do, but especially if anyone knows any artists I should be following, please always feel free to like give me recommendations. I would love to meet more artists on Twitch. For those who don't know, I'm kind of recently returned to Twitch streaming, and all the people that used to stream, that I used to kind of lurk on back in the day, are mostly gone. There's like a few that are still around, but I've been trying to meet the artists who are currently on Twitch. And honestly, if anyone's an artist out there and you're kind of thinking about joining Twitch, please do. I would love for this category to grow more. I am honestly having so much fun here. Everybody is so supportive, and the art community here on Twitch is like, I don't know, it's just not like, it's unlike any other, not to sound dramatic, but it's like unlike any other online art community I've ever been in. Everybody is, for the most part that I've met, is very much like, oh, you gotta check out this artist, or oh, let me give you a shout out, or let's raid and like go find a new artist. And I don't know, it's just, I feel like most other social medias, artists really struggle to be seen. Like you just feel like you're shouting into the void and no one is there, and it's really, really discouraging. And Art Twitch is like the exact opposite of that. But I also know that there's like a lot of people don't want to like go through the trouble of setting up a stream. So anyway, not to get off topic, but I would love to see more artists on Twitch. So if anyone's thinking about it and you're having trouble, not that I'm an expert, if you spent any time here, you know that I'm really not great at streaming, but I'm trying to learn, and I'm happy to share what I've learned with anybody who'd like to try and get into it. So but yeah, please share recommendations of cool streamers that you know. Oh, here, let me move my little nervous chibi. Where should you go? Let's put you in the corner. Put Chibi in the corner, way over here. I don't think I'll make it over there, so. There we go. Stop doing that. Okay. Hands! Let's draw hands. It is! You loaded in, and also hello! Thank you for being here, but it truly is a place to find so many cool artists. You do! Yeah, Easel's so fun to hang out on. Got into oils this January. Yeah, I've been loving seeing the stuff you're doing, Lagumcore. If you ever get back into streaming on Twitch, let me know. I would love to hang out in your streams. Yanni, hello! Good to see you! Good to see you. Hydrated. Those hands give me the heebies. Oh no, do you have a hand phobia? This is not the stream for anybody who has a hand phobia. Tomorrow we're doing feet, so if you have a feet phobia, tomorrow's not a good day for you either. Actual squirrel distraction, yep. Okay, I used to live with 3 fields. Oh, that is not fun, yeah. That's a Friends reference? I don't know, I didn't watch it. Having an exciting day. Last night you learned some embroidery. Oh, that's cool. I can't remember, Mirror Stepper, do you stream? Or do you just kind of hang out in the art streams? Low-key super psyched. They came out with a second trailer for a video game. Oh, excellent. What, can I ask what game? Feel free to share what you guys are doing or what you're working on or what you're excited about. That's also half the fun of Twitch streaming, is like just having someone to chat with while you're working on art, you know? It's a very isolating path. You don't spend a lot of time around others here in the art world. So a fun thing that I'm looking at right here is like this little, the gap between the fingers. You can see a little bit of the fleshy pad through that little gap, which I think is kind of, I actually think that's a little interesting to draw. So let's do that. I'm gonna try really hard to get the proportions right before I get too into details, though. We'll see. See if I manage. Just guessing. That's not why I draw people. I like to paint portraits that have interesting light. I am interested in light. I think we're gonna do portraiture at some point this month, Easel. So if you have any suggestions, I want to talk to. I have not made a Check Curry stream in a while, but Check Curry, I'm gonna give her a little shout out. She is one of the first people I met here. Shoot, is that even how you say it? I think that's how you spell her name. She's one of the first streamers that I met here on Twitch when I first got back into it. And I think that her portraiture, if you're not already following Check Curry, you gotta do it. Let me make sure we're spelling her name right though. Curry. Let's see. Nope. Shoot. I did spell it right. Why is it saying I spelled it wrong? There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna give her a shout out just because I feel like if you are into portraiture or you're looking for, oh, I put an extra R. That's why. The R in the wrong place. Go give Check Curry a follow. She is so amazing at portraits. She does digital portraits, but they're super painterly, and I feel like I always learn a lot when I just watch her work. If I was gonna draw people, it would be that kind of. I am kind of looking forward to portraiture. I don't think I'm gonna do a good job, so just be aware. Like, I'm learning, but I am kind of looking forward to the day we do portraiture here, just because I think, like, yeah, like you said, like trying to find those bits of light are really, it's like one of the more interesting bits. I'll probably do some off-stream practice before I get on those, just because I don't want to be up here making a complete fool of myself. And I get a little nervous sometimes. I get performance anxiety, and so it's a little hard sometimes to be on Twitch practicing things that I'm not confident about. Like, animals are one thing. I feel like I can fake an animal if I need to, but like people, you certainly cannot fake as easily. So, yeah. Anyway. Art Twitch is great. That's the moral of the story. It's a very inspiring place. I'm loving meeting everybody here, and thanks for hanging out with me. Making sure that I do this, because trust me, without you guys, I would not be doing this right now. I would be finding literally any other excuse to do something else. So, people are a thing I must work on. Thank you for making it happen. Look how knobbly. I really like these hands. These are nice. Like, even just looking at this, I'm noticing differences in, like, my hands and fingers versus this person. You can't stream, it's super exhausting, that's fair. I felt like that for years. I was very intimidated by Twitch, was very afraid to interact for a long time. Really didn't when I first was streaming. I just kind of let people come to me and like hid in my little corner. I never raided anybody. I didn't want to like draw attention to myself. I still feel like that sometimes. Like last night, oh my gosh, if anyone was here for that raid last night, I like watched that playback this morning. I'm so embarrassed. I was so stressed. Like I just still get stressed sometimes when people are suddenly looking at me, especially like this, like when I feel like I'm not doing well. It makes me, and I was struggling with that painting last night. I just realized I put this thumb in totally the wrong place. I was not paying attention to my landmarks, guys. But yeah, it's still a struggle, so I get you, Dark Air New Vegas, for sure. And I definitely don't want to pressure anybody. Like, Maze, I hope I didn't pressure you into streaming. Please tell me that I didn't. I just get really excited about, you know, it's been a really fun time, and it's like I just want to share that with people. who maybe are in a place where I was when I first got into Twitch and just felt like super weird about it, and it's like awkward to sit there and stream by yourself. And so I'm happy to check out any streams, especially if it's like a new artist who's just now getting onto Twitch. Put all of these knuckles in the wrong place. Just got too excited about the fingers, I guess. But hey, I'll take that over getting not excited. I think actually I put the knuckles in the right place. I just drew the fingers in the wrong place. Once again, the magic of digital art, folks. Did you mess up? Do you want to readjust your proportions? There you go. Wow, it's almost like I didn't have to learn anything. I mean, I guess I did learn something, but I didn't have to fix it the way you do in digital, or I mean in traditional. I'm a little bit spoiled in traditional painting. Okay, You draw people because they are attractive or have interesting features. Yeah, okay, see there, I just never thought about that. I'm very behind the chat, hold on. Not finding people attractive based on looks completely normal. Thank you. But doing and that is normal. You might, maybe. I think I just don't, well, I don't want to get into my psychology, but let's just say I had some experiences that have colored that perception when I was young. I think we are very much products of our environment for sure. Good lighting is also a good reason. Yeah, for sure. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Lagumcore. Yeah. I kind of also just think all people look weird. Like if you look too closely at anybody, it's like, wow, that's such a bizarre feature. Like even conventionally attractive people. Anyway, different kinds of, yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. I'm on the same page. I'm scared of feet day. Are you really, Raga? Okay, you have permission not to be here tomorrow. We are doing feet tomorrow. Feet are tricky, you could use the practice. Hang out arts and crafters, been told a lot both in crafting community and gaming community because they're streaming. That's fair. Well, Mirror Stepper, not to pressure you, but if you ever want to get started or try or have questions, feel free to DM me and ask. I'll do my best to help out if I can. I really think it's cool. Friends is my favorite show of all time. Oh, is it? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has a comfort show. Oh, thank you for giving that shout out to Chakri. I was so behind in chat that I don't think I noticed. I'm sorry, Raga. Thank you for being on top of that for me. I haven't been able to catch any for streams lately. Oh, fair enough. You can still mention the title if you want. Chakri is amazing at portraits. Yeah! Oh, you found my stream during Chakri. That's right! Man, that was a long time ago. She hasn't streamed in a while. Yeah, I know. She's been sick. Something happened. I'm in her Discord. I need to bug her. It's easy to find references with high contrast. A lot easier to pick out those features. That's true. That's true. Well, again, if you have any, you were there lurking. If you have any examples. Aw, thanks, Isol. You're too kind. I think just talking is exhausting. You know, that's fair. I don't think you have to talk. I think I just can't stop. I'm a nervous talker, and I'm also just kind of a chatterbox in general. When I was a kid, I usually got like perfect report cards, except for talking. Like when I was especially in elementary school until I hit middle school, and then I was terrified of everyone, and so I shut up for like 10 years. We're not gonna go into that either. But yeah, basically, like my report cards, I remember in elementary school always getting them, like, I would get bad reports on, like, what is it? I forget what they call it. Like, use this time wisely. Like, I was very easily distracted, and I would get off topic constantly. You guys have never seen me do that, though, so I've clearly gotten over that one. And yeah, talking to neighbors too much. Like, very social kid. Or just like, honestly, I think I'm also just a verbal processor, so my streams I tend to talk a little more. It's also just nice to feel like you're not by yourself. I think that's part of it for me. But I've been on plenty of artist streams where it's just like, no, there's not even a mic. You know, it's just like, here's the art, we're hanging out, there's the music. You know, hang out and chat if you want to or don't. Like, there's so many different ways to stream. Don't feel like, I guess I just want to say, like, don't feel like you have to fit a mold. Like, you'll find the people who like the kind of stream that you offer. And, or you can just, you know, like some people do for me, I'm sure, just mute them so you don't have to listen to the chatter. Yeah, anyway. Let's draw, actually. Speaking of actually doing art on an art stream. Turn into one of those streams where it's suddenly a just talking stream without meaning to be. Okay. You've been streaming for 3 straight years now and you're still awkward. Isol, I'm gonna push back on that. I don't think you're awkward at all. You guys, go hang out in Isol's chat because you know what she'll do for you when you first get in there? She will sing a song about you. It's great. Or just say nothing in chat if you hate that. I think it's adorable. It's a lot of fun. Isol's fun to hang out with. Although much higher energy than me, for sure. I feel like you do a good job of keeping the energy going. You know, you're very engaging while being productive, and I clearly cannot do both. Like, I try to like, it takes me forever just to catch up in chat. Streaming isn't for everyone. That's true. That's true. Absolutely true. I think it's something. Didn't think you could manage. Yeah, Amaze, I'm so happy that you started. I knew what you meant, Charlie's Dragon, no worries. Also, only into personalities, not physical aspects. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. We all grow old. Exactly, Mara Stepper. I've always thought it was so weird. Anyway, I just think the pragmatism of, like, there's not a lot of pragmatism in that whole, like, being attracted to a look, because it's like, that's gonna change. Give it like 5 years. That person's not gonna look the same. And so like, what, you're not gonna like them anymore? And there's some people who operate that way, which scares me. And I think that's a lot of why I'm just mentally not, I tend to be very wary, honestly, of like physically attractive people. Because I'm like, oh, and it's bad. It's like a bad trait that I have. I tend to assume that they're shallow, self-entitled jerks. Because I just had some really bad experiences in middle school. Anyway, that unfortunately a lot of the time tends not to be true. And thank you, Raga, for that stretch redeem, by the way. That's what I'm doing right now. Sorry, I'm not being intentionally off task. I am stretching. We're keeping the carpal tunnel away. Yeah. See you later, Isol. Are you streaming later? Getting set up? Yeah, I'll probably be on your chat later. By a wide margin, the least talkative person in your family. It's good. Cannot talk and work at the same time. Yeah, the same. Charlie's Dragon, we are on the same page. I'm like, as I scroll through chat. You met your husband in an online game, having no idea how you looked. Oh, I love that. See, and so you actually like, you love each other for the right reasons, for reasons that aren't gonna go away. And that's what, man, yeah. I'm so with you on that. Anyway, I can't believe you would call me a shallow so. Wait, what? I didn't say that. Did I say that? I didn't say that, Yanni. No. What do you mean? I don't think I called anybody that. Are you making a joke? Wait, are you making a joke because you're very attractive? Like I said, I don't mean to think those things. It's just like, okay, I'm digging a hole. Let's just change the topic. I'm gonna stop talking. At least for the next few minutes while I finish this hand. Talk about something else, chat. Before I get myself in trouble. Too late, probably. Okay. I'm so sorry, Yanni. I want to clarify that just because I have that bias does not mean that it's true. It's just like a defensive reaction I think that I have. I'm working on it. Although it would help if it would stop being proven true so often. Maybe. Anyway. I do like the shadow. I'm gonna sketch in these shadows on. I really like the shadows on these knuckles because you can really see like the height of the knuckle and the shape of the finger in these shadows. This is interesting to me. Maybe I'm just more like that. Maybe I do need to just do more painterly studies with people. But I also feel like it's a good skill to have to be able to just quickly draw a person. And I need to figure out how to be interested in them. Maybe I just have to start with what I'm already mildly interested in and go from there. I don't know. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Self-talk. Audio processor, guys. Feel free to mute me. I know it's probably irritating sometimes. It could be a confirmation bias, for sure. Why is my music so quiet? I think it's just this song. There we go. Can you guys hear that okay? Is that way too loud? Let me know. I have to adjust that later. I'm pretty sure a few of us come to hear me talk. Really? Oh gosh. Hopefully the conversation doesn't let you down. Raga, yeah, I'm digging myself a hole, aren't I? Let's see. It's because I talk a lot. Okay, great. Well, I get, like I said, Dark Era New Vegas, you'll just meet the people who are into whatever it is you're streaming. Yeah. But, whew, I just gotta work on not digging myself a hole when I talk, right? Not gonna lie, that is part of the reason why I was so afraid of being online, because I do bumble a lot. I'm sure nobody has noticed that. I'm a bit of a bumbler. And I sometimes can get, I feel like sometimes I say things that get taken the wrong way, or I don't think about how they can be taken before I say them. And you'd think by this point in my life that I would have figured out how to stop doing that, but I have not. It still just like comes right out. So I've always been a little bit afraid of the internet. Some of that I feel like is justified and probably some of it isn't. But I'm proud of myself this year for like actually trying to not be as afraid of the internet. And just like put myself out here on Twitch again after like 5 years of pretty much hermiting myself away. I don't know. Anyway, to each their own for sure. But all that to say again, I would love to encourage anybody who's thinking about streaming. Happy to encourage you and help if I can. I feel like Art Twitch has been so encouraging to me and just like offering to assist in so many ways. But I'd love to pass that on. Like, the number of people who, when I first got on Twitch, who, like, didn't even know me. Like, I just popped up in their chat and I mentioned I was thinking about getting back to streaming, and they'd be like, oh, let me know if I can help. Like, without even knowing anything about what I do, or, like, what kind of art I make, or, like, anything. I don't know. Just, our community here is amazing. That's all. I know I've said it a million times, but maybe we should make a counter for every time that I gush about Twitch art. Twitch art community. It's a lot. Spoiler alert. A lot is the number. Okay, now I feel like this song is really loud. What the heck? What if you're doing gardening? Then digging a hole is probably necessary. You know, Dark Era New Vegas, there are gardening streams on Twitch. There's so many cool things on Twitch, like, other than games. I don't know. I've been really... The amount of educational content on this platform is actually kind of staggering. Maybe it's just the teacher in me, but I really like it. I really like, there's so many professors that just, like, get on here and talk about things that they know a lot about, you know? It's so cool. Okay. Spent enough time on these hands, but I like the shadows, as I mentioned a few times. Oops, we're in an ad break. Sorry for anyone stuck in ads, but I appreciate those who hang out through them. I know they're really annoying. Although I guess if you're stuck in an ad, you can't hear me thanking you, but you know, one day I'll figure out and remember how Twitch works and stop trying to address people who are stuck in ads while they're in an ad. Maybe one day. Okay, there we go. Drew hands. Okay, I think part of why I don't like these actually is that they are so small and I just can't see those details. I'm just gonna quickly sketch a few of these and then move on. Just gonna look at structure here. I'm not too worried about precision. Wait, did I already do this one? Oh no, it's just really similar to that one. Okay. Let's do this one. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay. Alright, let's see what time we're at. It's 11:30. I'm probably going to go a little bit longer, but if anyone is trying to finish up their sketches for the day, don't forget to drop them in the warm-up art section. I will probably be looking at those in like maybe a half hour. I tend to go a little longer on Tuesdays, like I mentioned, just because it's my only stream today. I have other stuff I'll be doing today, but I will be back on tomorrow doing feet studies. Hopefully we'll do a little better with those, but... Wow, this one's not good at all. Let's just try that again. So eventually we'll be working our way up into portraiture and like gesture studies. I just want to warn everybody again, like these are going to be pretty rough. I'm pretty unpracticed at human anatomy. Recently, I used to draw people actually a lot more like back in college than I have in like many of the recent years that I've been working on illustration. So yeah, just keep in mind, I'm not an expert. I'm trying to improve, so if anybody wants to improve along with me, you would be welcome to join. Wow, I just can't draw this one. Or maybe, no, I just can't. Let's do a quick outline here. I think I'm just struggling with the perspective, maybe? So here's our little hand box we've talked about a few times. You can always do this. Got the coming out of here. Something that's part of my issue is this part. So this one's coming out this way. This one's phalange, phalange, phalange. This one's up. I think it's that pinky throwing me off because it's actually going a different direction than the others, maybe. Got to know my name. I began to pray. I'm gonna try one more time. I may not be able to get it. Feet don't make sense. I like feet. They're, I always think of them like you got the heel and you got the ball of the foot, right? And then you've got this little arch. I think I used to do more studies of feet because they were easier to draw than hands. So like I would draw my own feet a lot. Just like sitting, looking at my feet, drawing them. I feel like I got the basic structure down, but like I'm pretty rusty, as you can see. There's some bits that I'm like missing in here. Ooh, how come that was so small? Anyway. I actually don't mind drawing hands either, but I feel like I'm just a little, just rusty on drawing them from reference. Because these are like my default like hands, right? Default hands, default feet. They don't really change a whole lot. Ooh, that bum is terrible. Anyway, so the whole point here is to try and get better at that stuff. See, now I'm just drawing that one person's thumb because that's all I've studied. I might need to do a different hand, just to get a different idea for thumbs. Anyway, I'm gonna try and do this one more time. Just not overthink it, and just draw what I see. A little bit better, but I think I'm gonna find a different hand model really fast. I might actually look for like an older hand. Yeah, it's just that side is really weird. I feel like it'd make more sense, honestly, if I like painted it for some reason. Just because of that strong shadow, maybe? There's definitely like a fleshy thing happening. There we go. We'll just move on. Ignore the bad hand, please. Feet are just weird hands. You're right. Right hand would be good. Oh, that's true. I guess we're only doing left hands, huh? Yeah, we'll find an older hand or younger hand, maybe. And we'll do the right hand instead of the left hand. In fact, now that you've mentioned it, almost all these references are left-handed references for some reason. Huh, that is weird. Is it? I wonder if it's because people are just taking a photo of their own hand and they're all right-handed. Let's see. Left hand. Apparently there's nothing. Or excuse me, right hand, not left hand. Right hand. Nope, that's a left hand. That's also a left hand. Wow, I didn't even notice this, but I think... Oh, here's one. Here's a right hand. It's one singular right hand. I guess I could just invert any of these pictures and then it would be a right hand, right? Oh, here's one. Oh no, this is just a... Oh, here's just some interactive hands. Oh, here's a variety. I'm just gonna go... Hold on. I have an entire folder full of humans. I'm just gonna go take a screenshot of a human hand that is the right hand. We're just gonna fix this right up. Elderly. Let's see if I have any elderly hands. Nope, I sure don't. Ooh, here's a really good picture of an elderly hand, though. Aw, my pen is broken. That's sad. Ooh, here's a good one. Okay, it is a right hand and it is elderly. I'm going to pin this so you guys can find it too. Ugh, of course it's blurry. Why would it be a clear photo? That would be silly. Who needs clear photos? Not me. Alright, there we go. Slide this around somewhere. Where are you? Here we go. Okay. Elderly hand, soft gritty hand. Yeah, exactly. You have a folder of humans. I know, it sounds really bad, doesn't it? You being a lefty. Yeah, maybe, can you take some pictures of your right hand, please? No, I'm just kidding. Reminded me I took a hand reference picture that everyone hates. Oh no, why do they hate it? I'm afraid to ask. Is it like a really difficult angle? You're a lefty as well. Nice. You guys could have a business out there in photographing your right hand, because if you try to find hand references on Pinterest, they're almost all left hands. Just so you know. This collage is 100% a dude taking pictures on. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what most of them are. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right-handed. They're all right-handed photographers, apparently. Yeah, I could just mirror image them. That's true, but I like the idea of getting a real right hand. I can put my drawing of my right hand. Oh yeah, please do. If anyone made a drawing, it's not too late to drop them in the art section, the warm-up art section. I'll be looking at those soon. You still got some time if you're still working. I want to do at least one old person hand. And look, it's a right hand, guys. Reminds me of my grandma's hands. Love the wrinkles, kind of where they are is sort of interesting. But I'm going to focus on the anatomy first, and we'll come back for the wrinkles. Coming back for you, wrinkles. Put those knuckles in there, kind of staggered. You got that really low pinky knuckle there. And it's very, I like the knobbliness of older hands too. They're just a lot more character in them, I think. Sorry, I really like Tori Kelly, and I actually heard this song on that animated movie Sing. Did you guys hear that? When I remember first hearing this song on Shrek when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, this song is so cool. but I've never heard this, like, these chord, like, I guess these stanzas or whatever. Like, you always hear the other, like, the Shrek version, like the ones that they picked, but this whole song is, like, really long, and there's a ton of different verses, and no one ever sings these ones. And I kind of like the, I don't know, I just kind of like the more personal meaning of this one, I guess, than the other one. It kind of gives the song a different sort of a feel. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this song, sorry. We're here to learn about hands. I think I'm just abstractly apologizing for forgetting I was streaming and humming to myself. That's what that was, guys. You know, just Casey needlessly apologizing. Somebody told me once I needed a sorry counter. Not when I wasn't streaming, actually, just in real life. They're like, Casey, you have reached your sorry threshold. Your quota has been met. You cannot say it anymore today. I like to think I've gotten a little better, but then I find myself apologizing for no reason. Still. I know I'm not the only one who does that. I know a lot of people do that, but it's something I'm working on. Okay, look at these wrinkles. See, I feel like stuff like this is something you can't really capture as easily, or at least I can't. I bet a Maze can. Maze is always doing amazing line work. Everything. But I feel like for me anyway, I would have an easier time capturing these wrinkles in a painting, or like a paint study, versus like line work. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, hold on. What are we doing here, Krita? No, stop! I'm not trying to do that. Oh my gosh. There we go. I just wanted to erase. I was hitting the wrong button. I'm sure it was user error. Not Krita's fault, but alas, alack. Somehow I managed to draw all the fingers straight, even though they're very clearly tilted. Why am I like this? Jeez Louise. They're like this. Self. Why would you do it any other way? Good gravy. Hold on, I gotta fix these lines now. That explains why it looked weird. Cheating with digital art. And this is why I'm afraid to do traditional art. Because I can't cheat as much. I have to be better at planning, and I'm not. Sorry. Random song about what I'm experiencing. Don't mind me, guys. Okay. This hand is saying hello in a weird way. Looks very wrong. That's okay. Probably because I drew it all at the wrong angle. That's probably why. That's probably why it looks wrong. In fact, I think it's still not at the right angle. It's not quite as tilted as it needs to be. Yeah, okay, it's gonna bother me. Let's go ahead and change it. Sorry, could you see the wheels turning in my brain? Dang it! Okay. Look at that. Still looks bad. Hold on. I think I tilted it too much. Hey, let me move you. No, stop doing that. give up. I'm just gonna stop. Okay, it's just, I'm making it worse. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay. I think how am I doing on time? 11:45. So we did a few hand studies. Geez, I really wish any of these came out the way that I'd hoped. This one's okay. Do I have time for one more? Let me see how many submissions we have in the Discord. Last chance, guys. If you are wanting to share something, please feel free to drop it in Discord. If you miss it and you come and, like, if you're watching this later and you decide you want to submit something, I will show more studies tomorrow. So basically the way it works, if you're new here, anytime you do a warm-up sketch of a study, anytime, it doesn't have to be during a live session, you can do it on your own time. Maybe you're watching an old VOD on YouTube or something, which if you need those, I believe there's a link to that in here. But yeah, somewhere in there, YouTube link. I do post those old ones. And you can always play catch up, right? So if there's something we studied before that you'd rather be doing, feel free. But anytime you post in the warm-up art section, as long as it's like a study or an observational drawing of some kind, I will show them at the end of the stream. Like, so like if you're watching this later and you post this tomorrow, your warm-ups for hands, I will show them at the end of tomorrow's stream, basically. So I think I'm gonna go peek in there and see if how many there are, and then if I have time for one more, I might do one more. Ooh, there are a few. Ooh, they look so good. Oh my gosh, you guys are so good at hands. Ugh, I'm so stressed. I just want to watch you guys draw hands. These look amazing. Okay, man, there's quite a few good ones in here. Holy cow. Okay. I'm gonna do one more really quick one and give anybody who wanted to participate today a chance to like kind of wrap up their sketch and post it in there. So I'm gonna do one more 5-minute. It looks good if we don't compare it to the reference. Exactly how I feel about it. Login core. Yep, it's not great. It's not great. I missed some chat. Hold on. Wow, I missed a lot of chat. How did I miss so much chat? You guys were so chatty while I was drawing that old lady hand. If you know the right hand image, it's not just the left hand. Yeah, it's true. It could just be flipped. Wait, what is this? Is this a picture of your? Oh my gosh. This is a hand, Iani. Oh my goodness. It's just such an extreme close-up of those hand muscles right there that you're kind of like flexing. But if anyone hasn't looked at that picture, it's like a close-up like this. It's a very unique angle, and I can't imagine when I would need this angle in a drawing, but it is a really unique image. And I can see why people don't love it. It's a little uncanny. Yeah, it's a little bit uncanny. But if you need to draw a raw chicken, it does kind of look like raw chicken. I don't know how you got that angle. You need to forget you're drawing a hand and just draw the shapes. That's true. That is great advice. I love that. That's really funny. It's an old it's an old Leonard Cohen song. Yeah, I listened to the whole thing that he did one time. It's like a really long song. I just find it amazing you can remember so many songs. Oh, I mean, I feel like if you listen to something enough, you just repeat it. It's just like repetition memory, you know? Too dumb or tired to learn how to put stuff on Discord. That's the most unintuitive thing. That's fine. If you want to link something in chat, I can absolutely just make sure that I see it, because I can miss stuff in chat, which is why I recommend putting it in Discord. It's less likely for me to miss it. But if you don't want to do Discord, I understand that. I get a little overwhelmed with Discord too. Feel free to link it in chat. Just use like tiny URL or something so I can find the link a little easier. Double Black Diamond reference. I think we should allow people to apologize a lot to do it. Making someone self-conscious. I don't think they were trying to make me self-conscious. I think for at least the way I took it, it was more, I'm not so self-conscious about it in that it made me aware that it's not a healthy mental habit to have. Like if at least for me, constantly apologizing is kind of putting myself mentally in this like negative self-worth place. And I think I just subconsciously, like I've done it for so long. It's something I'm trying to work on in myself, and I think that's what my friend meant. But I can see what you mean. Amaze is giving it a shot. Nice. You can either plus on the left-hand side of the chat box. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even know that, Charlie's Dragon. Wait, what? Hold on. There's a plus where you can just drop things in actual like in actual Twitch? Wait, I don't see that. Oh, you're talking about Discord. Sorry. So dumb. See? I did it right there. That's the problem. That's the problem my friend was trying to make me aware of. Okay. I think I got that stretch. It's, oh yeah, it is a little harder on like the phone apps sometimes. Mr. Tambourine Man. Usually it's them feeling bad about apologizing, but when I tell people they don't need to apologize, it's because I don't want them to feel the need to. Yeah, I think that's what my friend meant. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I don't think it's, yeah. Yes, that's what I'm trying to get better at, Laguncore. I'm trying to get better at saying thank you or no worries instead of apologizing. Yeah. Oh no, I don't even know what you're talking. Laguncore, look, I'm just, like I'm saying, I'm like geared to be a little bit self-deprecating and I'm trying to work on that. That's just me though. Okay, let me catch up. I mean, he's attempted it. Oh, I'm excited to see it. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna do one more really quick gesture sketch. Let me find a different hand really fast, and then that should give anybody who needed a little extra time to post in Discord or in chat. If somebody was wanting to post in chat, I think it was Rolly, maybe, or somebody with an orange name in OBS. I can't remember. So scatterbrained. Let me find. Oh, we should do like a baby hand. Baby hand. Haven't done a baby hand. Doo-dee-dee-dee. Oh, look at these little baby hands. Baby hand stock image. Ooh, look at these chunky baby arms. Why am I more excited about that than actual people? I think I just like small things. Okay, baby hand. Dee-doo-doo. They're so chunky. I feel like I can also utilize this more. Alright, I've just pinned a few baby hands if anyone wants to try a quick baby hand. These little arms. Oh my gosh. The little, like, fat folds. I'm just gonna focus on hands right now. Here's the one I'm using. I'm gonna drop that in Discord too if anyone needs it. Okay. Now, let's draw a little baby hand. I'm gonna just cover up this other hand here. Don't like you, hand. Going away now. Look, we have a left and a right. This little baby knows exactly how to take a hand reference. Take that. Take that, random left-handed photographer dude. It's not your fault that I can't draw hands though, I'm sorry. Okay, go. Do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, little tiny hands. I draw like little tiny chibi people more than real people, so maybe that's why I feel like this is more useful for me. Okie doke. Like how splayed this one is. It's really nice. Also, you know what? I'm trying to get into Kidlit, so I need to draw baby hands, you know, more than maybe adult hands. So there you go. Just hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. There is no place I'm going to. Oops. I like the little chunky sections. You can really see all of the distinctiveness, I guess, of the hand. Okay, there's one hand. It's chunky. Let's do the other chunk. chunk. What do we call this? Anterior and posterior, right? Is that the name that reference gave it? I'm curious now. I want to learn anatomy names. Wait, this is all baby hands. Hold on. Here's like classic hand reference. I think I have to. I'm gonna make a whole section just for hands. My whole anatomy section is full of hands now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, anterior and posterior. Look at that. Learning terms, guys. We're doing it. Actually, I don't feel like listening to this right now. Or that one. Or that one. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh yeah, hands. Whoops. Speaking of hands, we forgot to stretch. I'm gonna finish this hand and then I'm gonna look at everything that's in the warm-up art section. So last call for art for today. If you post after stream, that is okay. I will look at it tomorrow. So if you're still working on something, please don't worry about it. I would love to see what you're working on. I just have to go finish doing like laundry and stuff. So I have to get off stream and get about my day. But thank you guys for drawing with me today. I'll be looking for a family-friendly art stream to read into at some point. So. Same right-handed tier. Yeah. Baby hands have dimples. Okay, Lagenport. I have this like weirdly core memory for some reason. When I was a kid, I remember looking at my mom's hands and my dad's hands and seeing knuckles and looking at mine and just being like, I don't have those. And just like doing this a few times. I have no idea how old I was. I think I was probably in elementary school. Did anyone else ever, I don't know. I just remember like, oh, and then for a while when I was drawing people, I would put little dimples because I had noticed that about my own hand. And I was little and I had a lot of baby fat for a long time. So I may have been older. But yeah, did anyone else ever do that as a kid? Dorsal and palmar? Wait, really? Palmar? I've heard dorsal and ventral. Oh, there's an ad. Sorry. Give you one reference you could. Let me see this Charzia. Ooh. Yeah. Horrible art challenge that nobody will like. Honestly, some of these drawings are like spot on though. These are good. Oh man, I might do this just to respond. Some of the drawings, one of them got marked as unsafe to look at. This is funny. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you, Trezia. I actually really like this. Maybe I'll try that later off stream so I can get less self-conscious about it. Oh, you can't hear me. Sorry. Forgot the ad. Alright, let me finish drawing and then I'll comment on that. But yeah, noticing things like the little dimples I think is, yeah, just like something to remember when you do go to draw a kid. Be like, oh yeah, they don't have, like, one way I can make this look like a kid is to not draw knuckles, but to do little dimples instead. Just like little hand dimples. You also have really, like, fatty wrists. Do you guys ever look at the lines on your arm and be like, that's where my fat rolls were as a kid? Okay, this hand challenge was trending on Twitter like a month ago. I will try to do that. I don't think I've ever drawn a baby hand. Well, here's your opportunity if you'd like to. It's the same hand, interior and posterior, yeah. They do, yeah. Let me see. Also, I did look at that picture chart and I think I might try to do that off stream. I like that, I like that. Dorsal and palmar I've not heard. I've not heard that one before. I've heard dorsal and ventral, but that might just be for wings. I don't actually know. I don't remember much before high school, really? Oh wow. I remember a lot of my childhood. Your rendition of the challenge. Oh, let's see, let's see. Charzia, oh my gosh. You are like a hand master. Can you please record yourself? Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna show this after. I'm gonna show this with everyone else. I know you didn't do this for the warm-up, but this is amazing. You love drawing hands and it shows. Holy cow. This looks better than the reference image. Like, what the heck? I'm like blown away. I don't know if you guys have clicked that link yet. I did use my own reflection to discover that shadows look like shapes on my face. That's cool. Hey, that's observant too. Terms proximal and distal. Ooh, yeah, ooh. Thank you, this is helpful. Huh. Wait, what does distal mean? So proximal is the bottom part of the hand and distal is the end of it? Oh, that's how they name the hand bones. Mind explosion. It's all coming together. Learning so much today. Thanks for learning about hands with me, guys. Here, for anyone who didn't click that link, here's what they're talking about. See this? Look at that. Look at all the learning happening. That's going in the Pinterest board for sure. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Look, I'm here to learn. Take that, doctors. I look at my arms and think, wow, I'm a physical thing and it's scary. Sometimes, yeah. Dorsal is the top. Yeah, exactly. It's the top or the back of something. Like dorsal fin. Yeah. But like ventral is the one, oh, proximal is what's close to the body and distal is far from the body. Okay, okay, cool, cool. Does that apply to all creatures or do we just use that for hand bones? I've heard of, like I said, I've heard of dorsal and ventral, like for feathers and for wings. I haven't heard dorsal and, what was the other one? Palmar? No, I don't know. Anyway, the teacher learns. I mean, look, we're all learning. We're definitely all learning. I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn. I'm also here to finish drawing this hand, so hold on. I like proximity chat in Among Us. Wait, what? I don't think I've... Oh, so I haven't played Among Us. I've played Werewolf, which is like the... I don't know. What is the word? Oh my gosh, I'm having so much brain fog lately. The analog. Like the tangible. There's a word for this. Version of that game. It's also a version of Mafia. If you've ever played Mafia, the playing card game. They're all just like twists on that same gameplay where it's like there's a hidden person. But I don't know they had those terms in I've never played Among Us. If you feel like elaborating, please do. But also feel free not to. I'm gonna finish drawing this finger and then we're gonna look at some drawings because you guys did some amazing hands in Discord and I'm super jealous. And if nothing else, now I just want to get better at hands so that I can keep up with you all because holy cow. Like what the heck? Like most talented art chat ever. Alright. And of course by talented I mean skilled. Please excuse the semantics there. Skilled. For sure skilled. Slip of the tongue, force of habit, pressure of society, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I got lots of work to do on hands, guys. Lots of work. Look how stumpy I made this little guy's finger. Every time I hear this song, I think about Dragon Age Origins because apparently it was it was like the song that was in some ads. I also think of Merlin because I watched an AMV somebody made from the show Merlin about using this song. Anyway, it's a good song. Last to the first. I made this guy's fingers too long. What the heck? This is a baby. Baby don't have big hands though. Dimple, dimple, dimple. Made your hand too long. It should be chunkier. I have so much work to do. Okay. Eventually I will be able to draw hands, guys, but for now this is what you get. Baby hands! We did it! Baby hands! Okay. There's all the hands I did today. Please ignore these ones. Most of them are not good. That one's wrong. This is the only one I even kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay. It's okay. Baby hands are okay. We're gonna leave on this one so I can not feel super self-conscious. Oh, you never heard this song. It's a good one. But let's go ahead and go to Discord. Last chance if anyone has something they want to submit for today. I'm gonna start scrolling through, looking at the warm-up art. Make sure I will stop at the top of chat today because that one time I didn't do that and I missed some people. I felt really bad about it. So we're gonna start here with Charzia. Oh my gosh. You said you don't stream, right? I really, if you ever do, please let me know, because I want to watch you draw this. Look at this. You guys, look at this hand. This is so good. And it's such a complex pose too, and you super nailed it. Like this middle finger, like that angle, I can't even like parse that out. And the foreshortening on this ring finger knuckle is like, I can't stop looking at it. It's so good. Like I exactly see what's happening there, and you did it with so few lines. And all the little muscles in the hand, I can tell you really, obviously, this is somebody who's spent a really long, like a lot of time studying hands, right? Like it really shows here. So good, oh my gosh. Do you have a time lapse of you drawing this? I just want to like absorb your hand skills. This is amazing. Great musculature. The knuckles look awesome. I'm definitely gonna maybe, I know that you didn't do it for warm-ups, but I also want to show off this picture that you just showed us. If you guys didn't click this link, where did it go? Is it this one? Yeah. So here's the reference picture, guys. This is that hand challenge Char was talking about. Look at what they did. Look at this. Look at this. I know it's probably not a warm-up, this probably took a while, but I still, like, this looks better than the dang like, you pulled out shadows that this person did not even barely have. I don't even know how you saw, like, I can't even make out the difference in this finger and this part of the hand. But you clearly have studied hands enough where you know, like, what you're looking at. It's so good. And then you made the word hands with hands. Oh my gosh. I'm like, sorry, I'm not trying to fangirl, but I'm gonna fangirl a little bit because this is amazing. This is amazing. Phoenix, I know, right? And hello, Phoenix, it's good to see you. It's so good to see you. Among Us has a mod where you can voice chat and you can only hear users who are close to you, close proximity. Oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. Yeah, geez Louise, this is so good, Chart. Okay, back to Discord, I'm so sorry. I know that wasn't part of today's challenge, but man, I just had to show that because it's so good. And again, amaze, oh my gosh, wait, I have to put reactions, hold on. This is also amazing. Look at the structure of these, amaze, these look really, really good. Ugh, I have so much work to do. And look, you even drew the two hands that I had the most trouble with, and you just like made it look so easy. They look so good. They look so good. Amaze, can you please do a hand warm-up on stream so I can draw along with you? Please? That'd be great. That'd be great. You nailed it, exactly. These look awesome. These look so good. The proportions are all excellent. Like, the gestures are really clear. You guys did an amazing job. So inspiring. Holy cow. Really incredible work. And beats! Oh my gosh, beats, same thing. You like just nailed the ones that I struggled with. Like I struggled with this one so hard. You got all of these look great. And I like the different like ways you tackled it too. You've got the more gestural ones, you got the heavy lines right here. These are, I need to look at these closer. These look so good. Dang, too hard. No, you did a great job with it. Are you kidding? This looks awesome. I don't think you have anything to be worried about. These look so good. Man, you guys are good at hands. Oh, I have so much work to do. So much work to do. I'm gonna try to be like Shura. I'm gonna try to be like inspired and not depressed. There's like these two ways you can take that, right? You can either be like, you can use like how far you have to go as an artist as like a fire underneath you to like motivate you and get you excited about improvement and like how like what you could do, what's possible. Or you can use it as like a weight over you to be oppressive and be like, I'll never get there. Like everybody is so much better than me. And like, I mean, I know we all probably struggle with that. I certainly have for a long, long time. But like, I'm trying to flip that mentally and be like, no, like I have so much work to do instead of like, oh, I have so much work to do. You know, anyway, hopefully you know what I mean. But this is awesome. This is so good. You guys really killed you. If I may, you guys nailed this. Sorry. Okay. I told you I would try not to do a lot of hand puns, but seriously, you guys really did a great job. These are amazing. This looks so good. Mir! Oh, I love it. Yeah, quickly drew some hands. Thank you for showing both, by the way. I like that we get to see the early stage so we can see like structurally how you laid it out first. And you got the proportions, you like nailed them, obviously. Like it's clear that you also have a lot of practice drawing people. Your familiarity with anatomy is like spot on. And I like these little gestures. Hold on, let's look at these closer. This is Lagumcore, by the way, guys. Different name in Discord, but Yeah, these look great. I love these little cartoonized versions. These are so fun. Nice little gesture studies. Lol. It also makes me feel better when I see that other people weren't happy with some of their hands too. Nail. Cheese. Anyway. Yeah, this is great. This looks awesome. I really like this one. Great job. Great job. Obviously everybody who participated today is really good at drawing people and has done a lot of anatomy studies. Because these look so good. So dang good. Ugh, Char again. Killing me, Char. Look at this. Colored it in and everything. Oh, I like this one. Ooh, this is a good pose. Dang. Char, I want to absorb your abilities so badly right now. Look at the lighting. See, the painty stuff makes me excited. I think I just need to lean into that first, and then hopefully the structural excitement will come. But like, just looking at this makes me want to paint a hand. You know, like just seeing the colors and the light. That is what, I don't know, just it adds so much, I guess, if I can say emotion to a drawing of a hand, like I just get a feel for the environment just by looking at the lighting. That makes me want to draw. Like, it's not the hand itself, it's the storytelling, right? I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but you did a great job, obviously. I've already gushed about your abilities. I think it's very clear that you're very practiced at this. It looks fantastic. And you better watch out, because I'm going to start strong-arming you into streaming now. We got Amaze. Amaze is already out. I'm just kidding. I don't want to pressure anybody. Please don't be scared. But I would seriously love to watch you draw. I feel like I would learn a lot from you. Amaze! Oh my gosh, you did a great job on this crazy angle. Who was this? Whose hand was this? I forgot who posted this in chat already. Eternal Screaming. I know, right, Phoenix? Holy cow. Holy cow. This was that really difficult picture somebody posted. Was it Yanni? I think it was Yanni. I want to pull it up because it's, where is it? Oh, here it is. I have it pulled up still. Look at this picture. This reference picture that Yanni took of their hand. And then look at what Amaze, where did it go? Is it this one? No. Yes. Look how close it, like this is perfect. Amaze. Seriously. It's so clear that you spent a lot of time studying anatomy because you made this look it looks like a hand. It looks more like a hand than the reference picture. Again, just like with Char. Like, you guys are so good at this. Really good. Really good structure, really good muscle. Like, Yanni, are you seeing this? Are you seeing how beautiful your chicken hand is? This is so good. Ah, you guys. Now I just want to not do my chores and draw more hands so that I can like catch up to you. Look at these. You guys, look at these hands. You guys killed this. These hands do slap. Oh, look at this gesture hand. Okay, so I actually love this. Who did this? I can't see the name. It says R. Don't know who this is. Hold on, let me disable my streamer mode. Oh, it's Rolly! Oh my gosh, this looks great, Rolly. Is this your first time sharing art with us? I love this. I love how knobbly everything is. Really fun gesture. Love this. 10-second hand, honestly, for 10 seconds, you really captured the character of this hand in a way that I don't think I did with my hands that took like 10 minutes. This is great. I'm actually a big fan of gesture drawing. For anyone who's not familiar with gesture drawing, we're actually going to do some figure drawing later, and I will do some like 10-second poses, 15-second poses, those kinds of things. And so the whole point of a gesture is to like get the general movement or gesture or motion or whatever from that image, just to kind of get a feel, so you can learn to quickly observe and kind of take in the whatever you're getting from it, right? I think you did a great job with this. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing also. Thank you, thank you. If it helps, all I can see are the things that are wrong with mine. Well, same. Beats, we're on the same page here. We're on the same page. We'll do a bunch of hand studies. Yeah, please do. We'll do it this Sunday so you can catch it. Aw, thanks, Amaze. You don't have to do that just for me, but if you do, even if I miss it, I'll still watch the VOD. I should be around on Sunday. Did really well, seriously. Yeah, everyone did a great thumbs up. Exactly. Thumbs up, everybody. We didn't do a single thumbs up drawing. Maybe someone else did and I just missed it. Tiny quick sketch ones helps in not getting caught up. That is so true. That is so true. I really need to do more gesture studies before I jump into stuff. I refuse to draw my own hand. Oh, you should! I'm glad you got to see it. Drawing Spider-Man, I guess, will put you in a position to draw some awkward hands. Beats! Beats! Look what Beats did, you guys! Oh my gosh, I love this more than I can say. Can we just appreciate this hand monster? Or as I would call it as a kid, a hand dinosaur that Beats drew? Beats. Beats. Is this your hand? Or is this a picture you saw online? Either way, I love it. So when I was a kid, I'm sure everybody did this, but when I was a kid, I went to a daycare, and my friend and I, we would play hand dinosaurs during nap time. Like, we would have our cots next to each other, and we would just like I think we would reenact The Land Before Time or something because we had just seen it. Oh my gosh, this brings me right back to that. I haven't thought about that in years. Beats, this is amazing. Also, on just other than the charm of this image, the structure is really good. And you've got the, is this your hand? I need to catch up on chat. Is it you? Find you, yeah, it also helps you catch mistakes too. Dino hand, it's your hand. They will never see the photo. That's okay, that's okay. I don't need to see the photo. I just noticed, like, if this is, like, you have that finger thing too that somebody else was saying they had. Such a happy face. I know, I love it. It's adorable. Cutest hand award for sure. Man, you guys really knocked it out of the park with these. These look so good. Ugh. I'm stressed by how good these are. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for drawing hands with me and for keeping me accountable to actually drawing hands today. I would definitely, like I said before, this would not have happened if I didn't have you guys here to make sure I actually did it. So thank you so much. And if anyone's watching this, or you didn't quite have a chance to finish, or you find this later, feel free to still drop your art there in the Discord, in the warm-up art section. I can show it at any time. It could be like days, weeks, months later, it doesn't matter. I don't have any intention of stopping these warm-up streams right now. I'm actually getting a lot out of them, so thank you guys for learning along with me. Thank you for everybody who like shared information and gave tips, and just, you know, it's a learning environment, and thank you for putting up with my struggles here on stream. We're just gonna not look at the other ones, right? You're just gonna pretend that I only drew this one hand and it was okay, and that's the one we're looking at. So. Oh, I forgot. My little ending thing here doesn't, doesn't work for some reason. Oh well. Thank you guys for hanging out. I guess since I'll be a disembodied voice here. But I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. Why does my camera not work on this computer? What the heck? It was working 5 seconds ago. Anyway, I don't know why that's not happening. Let's see, who is on right now? I'll just leave it here. Because I feel weird being a disembodied voice. Let's see. Who is on? Learning means making non-perfect things. You're right. I need to remind myself of this. If you're already making perfect things, you would need to practice them. That's true. That's true. But I feel like there is no perfect thing also. Like, you can always improve, which is, again, I'm trying to remind myself that that's what's exciting about art making, right? Instead of just getting defeated. So easily defeated. Okay, who is on right now? Let's see, following. Following tab. I really do not like the way that they have this now. It's really frustrating. Oh, you know what? Easel is on. Easel was just in here. Let's go raid Easel and see what Easel's up to. We were just talking about how Easel does all of these oil paintings. Looks like she is actually just starting a brand new oil painting. So if you guys want to come be inspired with me by Easel, we're gonna go raid Be at Easel. Did I start that? Wait, did I? Oh, thanks for the shout out to Easel. I don't think I clicked start. Hold on. I'm really good at Twitch. Have I mentioned that enough today? Nope, didn't try to click that ad, but it took me anyway. There we go. Let's go raid Be at Easel, guys. She's always lurking on our warm-up streams, and I appreciate her presence. So we're gonna go say hi. You've been in a bad art pit. This was helpful. Oh my gosh, Rolly. That is like the highest compliment. Thank you. That's like what I'm hoping will happen from these. So I'm really glad. I'm really glad that this was actually helpful for you. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody's chat. Thank you so much for participating today, guys. Amaze, thank you for dropping those links. If anyone needs my socials or Discord, they're in the chat there. They're also down below in the About section on my Twitch page. But I appreciate you all. Let's go say hi to Isla before we head out. No, thank you, Lagumkor and Ulodinen and everyone else who we get to bother Isla. We get to visit Isla. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And let's go say hi. Let's go bother Isol. Indeed, let's go bother Isol. So without further ado, guys, I'll be back on tomorrow. We're doing foot studies tomorrow morning. So if you wanna try some feet studies, we can try that tomorrow. But for now, let's go into Isol and see how to oil paint. She's just getting started, so I'll see you over there, guys. Bye-bye!